All right, hello, and welcome to session number 28, or 28, and this time without math, to the sadness of people. Last we left off, I guess I can do the recap without notes. Also, I think we started off with the heist where you stole 5 winter clothes, or 5 sets of winter clothes by putting the shopkeeper and his wife to sleep, and later actually repaid them in the night and returned some boots that they didn't need. You had a dinner with the burgomaster and his wife and recently resurrected son, who was quite the eater, and you had a whole situation where Ronan went through withdrawal for a moment, got knocked unconscious with a knife to his side, and put bound with ropes and stuff, and you went through a night of horrible nightmares, and you got COVID, I guess. You don't sense taste, or taste. It's not you don't sense taste. It's rather taste is horrible. You whenever you eat, it tastes of ash. And in the morning, you had breakfast. Burgomaster and Irina left into the village, and a person rushed in, said all of the livestock had been eaten. You ran to look at that. You found this pen empty of livestock, with this giant of a man in the middle of the pen, sort of looking around confused, who spoke to you in third person, saying calling himself Luca, and then townsfolk gathered, as this was the news in town or in village. Do people in a village say what's the word around village instead of what's the word around town? I don't know.
Questions.
The questions asked. The crowd sort of. You heard the voice of Anna, the burgomaster's wife, sort of yell out and blame Luca for this incident, and eventually a scream was heard. Oh, and the investigators went back to the burgomaster's manor and didn't really find much of interest. There were some traces of blood, but other than that, there was a scream of a woman, and as both parties sort of came to that location, you saw the son of the burgomaster eating a villager, while another one was screaming in horror. You had an epic fight with this creature that was broken, with this enormous mouth, and that was a long ass fight, but you managed to eventually kill him, and that is where we left off. And let's see here, where were we? We have Kresk.
No, I must finish drawing my Pepe.
You, just after you've defeated this, Ilya, you can see like people have ran away, but you might have noticed that like in the outskirts of this location, people were looking at what was going on, and you can see Anna rush in toward her son. Would anyone do anything to interject?
Okay.
Or?
I mean, the son is
Hello?
dead. Hello.
I mean,
She'll be fine if she like goes up to touch her and stuff. It's a sad moment. She just lost her son.
Yeah, I mean, she's kind of in looking at her. She's in horror and kind of screaming, and she's very distraught, screaming, "My son! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!" And sort of rushes up to the corpse and sort of just hugs Ilya and tries to do anything to get him back or something, like just in panic.
Is the burgomaster here? Did he show up?
Make a perception check.
Perception. 9.
Looking around, you do not notice him. There are people like 100 feet away or something, but none of them appear to be the burgomaster.
Despite being physically exhausted, almost out of magic, but in comparison to everybody else, he probably has the best health. Alexander's gonna get up and start just like slowly making his way through the crowd, pushing his way, and he's gonna try to find the burgomaster.
Okay, what are the others doing?
if I remember correctly, Atri went straight for the burgomaster's manor.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely go back to the burgomaster.
Because that was where I was promised rest, and that's where I'm going to take it before I launch my full-on assault on the abbey.
All right. Sure. Okay, so Ronan and Etri are headed there. What's Irene and Azim doing?
I am traveling. I'm gonna go with Dieter. Sorry,
Etri?
Edry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's
Got
the
him.
one.
Irene will
Gonna go
also
with Edry.
look through the crowds
Okay.
with Alex.
All right.
Come on, man. Etri is just a truncated form of my name. You don't need to say the whole thing.
You. Oh, interesting. You.
Don't say that.
Make
We find another one before long rest. Let's do it.
make another perception check. I'll say Alex and Irene both can do perception
Perception.
as you sort of like leave the area and go. Oh yeah, and not even without
Magic
assist,
cloak.
you have your super eyes. Is Alex? If you also make one. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Eagle eyes.
Eagle eyes.
Ooh,
Yeah.
beautiful. So
All
perceptive.
right. So, Etri, Ronan, and Azim both start, or all start heading toward the manor. I'm just thinking Irina would be probably comforting the mother at the moment, because she sees suffering and doesn't want that. So y'all leave Irina with the mother, And
She got this.
yeah, as Zemetri and Ronan are heading toward the house, Alex and both Alex and Irene sort of go to the crowd, and not too long after that, you see sort of just looking straight forward into nothingness sits the burgomaster, just completely like no emotion in his face. He's just like he's not even there.
Alexander, probably leading the charge, will stop at about like 20 or 30 feet away from him and stop Irene as well, and go, does he look a little off to you?
He looks out of it.
I mean, I get the feeling, but I don't know. He looks a little weird. I don't know. He'll then turn to look towards the burgomaster and
You
shout.
can make an insight check as you look at burgomaster.
Okay.
I'll
Remember,
say
y'all have
Irene can also
a
because you're
cup.
there.
Okay,
See with me.
perfect.
What?
What about a cup?
Cup what?
I
What?
said, remember, y'all have telepathy with me.
You do have
Oh,
telepathy.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Well, Alex, yeah, you definitely like he's not what you saw earlier. Like he's the same person, but like he's in a state of mind. And Irene, looking at him, it sort of you can notice that someone like before you arrived to him, you could see someone talking to him, and he's like completely irresponsive to that, and they just walked away. And you get the sense that he's catatonic. He's in a state of shock. That's like, yeah, he's not in a state of mind to chat at the moment.
Okay.
It seems.
Okay, so Irene will turn to Alex and just say, I don't think he's in a good state of mind right now. Maybe we should leave him alone. This is gonna be a lot. He just lost his son twice.
I agree, but I feel like he would be less likely to be badgered if we could get him home versus sitting out in the middle where people are going to see him.
Okay, fair. I hope he won't be upset at us for, dealing with that situation.
Good point. I do have one spell left, so I think we'll be okay.
I also have a bit of magic left, if we have to.
Thank God. I will mock him to death if I need to. Let's go.
Okay,
So
and I'm guessing we're approaching kind of together.
sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. You walk up to him. He's doesn't seem to make any changes in his staring forward.
I will, squat down in front of him so I'm in his line of sight and just very softly say, let's get you home. And I will hold out a hand to see if he'll respond to taking a hand.
Make a persuasion check.
We're going
Wow.
home.
I was thinking like this is gonna be really hard, like a DC 25.
Hey! Hey!
So hey, it's like strange how he just keeps on staring, but just accepts your hand and sort of gets to his feet and starts walking toward his home. not
Well,
saying
that-
a word.
That went well.
That went better, but let's flank him on each side, and if anybody comes up to talk to him, we'll just maneuver them away.
All right, and well, I mean, we have the troublemakers and the investigators. Now we have the troublemaker, the investigator, and the dad. So I don't know if you have any collective name, but the rest of you eventually come to the house of the burgomaster. What do you wish to do there? Look for the burgomaster. I assume.
Yeah.
I look at Etri and I go, so what's the plan? In his
Plan.
head!
Oh,
Or Ronan.
At present, to save up as much of our strength as possible and rally as many guards or militia as we can and deal with the Abbey. The Abbey was the direct cause for Ilya, and I can see no other reason than for them to be twisting and torturing living people for the purpose of an experiment or chaos itself.
Alright, sounds like a plan. Let's get... I speak out loud,
what?
and I say, let's perhaps get some rest. We
Absolutely.
can deal with recruiting people to take on the Abbey in the morning. And
It's
perhaps with night
it's like
passing,
it's like 11 in the morning at the moment.
I don't give a shit. Let me
perhaps
sleep,
with
man.
the rest of the day passing, we can launch an attack at night.
All right. So I assume you
Yeah.
do you go check in
Wait.
into the house and see if you find anyone there,
Well, hold on.
or what are you doing?
I am a human who does. Oh, wait, no, I have dark vision now. Okay, let's attack at night.
I can also just give you dark vision, like,
Oh, yeah. You're special like that.
yup. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Okay.
Special with quotes.
I'm going to go to the bedroom and sleep. If you guys find the burgomaster around, you tell him what happened. But I don't want to deal with that, so I will go sleep.
Ronan, there's literally not a scratch on you.
There may not be a scratch, but I am emotionally drained, mentally drained. I don't have energy. I'm having nightmares. I didn't get good sleep last night. I am very overwhelmed.
He's also really old.
Yes, old people
Just
need
saying.
lots of sleep.
I mean, and no offense to you being like super old, but honestly, the fact that you were able to do any of this, adventuring as it were, is a miracle on its own.
Oh, I
So,
know.
You go get your sleep, Ronan.
Thank you. You're a nice guy. I like you.
He just stops talking.
Ah,
Is
Stops
Ronan
talking and looks like mildly disgusted at the compliment.
is Ronan
gives you, like, a
only
shoe
72
motion.
years old? It's like
I think I'm in the 80s.
on your character
think I'm
sheet
like-
it says 72.
Is it 70? Did
Yeah,
I say
72. It's written on your character
I-
sheet, but maybe it's a different because I'm thinking 72 is like that's. I mean,
It's not as old as I was
Yeah.
thinking. Maybe I am 72.
it's also on your roll 20 sheet. It says.
Here, we're
72.
gonna change that to 81.
81. You just aged.
I've aged 9 years in my sleep.
this night when you
In
had
that fight.
nightmares. In
That would be
fight.
accurate after that fight.
Yeah.
But I can see, even after that fight, just not really being exhausted per se, and just willing to take an extra special short rest. As far as how Etria is concerned, I can understand that, but yeah, whatever we can get after this, because we gotta get our strength back.
Right. Yeah, you come into the manor or the house. It's less of a manor, more of just a bit bigger house.
In a manner of speaking.
In a manner of speaking, yeah. And you find it to be empty of people, but as you were the last to leave the house, it's unlocked, and you get in. I guess Ronan goes straight to his bedroom, and as you be there for a while, the others come with this very shocked burgomaster who sort of walks straight to his room and closes the door after him.
Okay, no talking. I'd like to keep an ear out for any suspicious, stool kicking sounds from behind the door.
I would like to join you in that, if possible. Because I'm pretty sure the guy's going to commit suicide tonight, so... He's going to commit the big dead.
Alright. Yeah, you can both make perception checks. Are you like staying, or doing a short rest? Yeah. And staying attentive by the door?
Yes.
Alright, make perception checks on that.
Not willing to interfere with a overly grieving father, but
right.
Making sure overly grieving father is just grieving.
Yeah. So you wait there in the manor for an hour, and everyone can click a short rest. You do not hear any stools being kicked over or other sounds at all from the room during the full hour. Yeah. And anyone who...
Are we getting a song of rest?
Yeah, definitely getting a song of rest. Nope, I'm reading a poem.
And that's just for the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you only get one of them. It's a D6
rest.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah. And... yeah.
I will post it mirror, so you guys can just click the 6.
It's...
10.
Yeah, I'd say... Yeah, I guess everyone can click on their own song of rest to heal that amount. Depending on how much this song affected you.
20.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey.
I'm going to use a lot of hit dice.
5, 10, 15. Okay.
Yeah. And once the short rest is over, it's about midday, and what do you intend to do? You have a quiet burgomaster in his room, and Irina still out in the village.
Ooh, you know,
Would they have cleaned up like the body, or is the monster still laying out on the street?
You can go and check it out.
I could go and check. Do I want to go and check? Sure. Ronan will start to go over to the body.
Okay. What are the others doing once you've spent an hour and feel a bit more healthy?
Currently,
Um,
I want to probably actually work with Ronan to investigate.
Okay. Is anyone else
And
going to the
would also
crime-
like to be
crime
investigating the
scene?
body.
or doing anything or doing
No.
something else?
Doing something else.
What else?
Well, first, here's the short rest poem if anybody wants to read it.
Oh,
Um.
jeez. Well, all right.
Alexander is gonna grab Irene and be like, "Hey, so let's see how much information we can collect from the townspeople of what's going on at the Abbey. Has anything changed? Is there a new leader there? Like, let's see what kind of information we can find about the Abbey, figure out how many people are there, because if we're gonna go there, we need to be aware of how many people may actually physically be there."
True.
You don't have to come with me if you don't want to, but
Well, I don't want you to go alone either, so
I trust you to help.
any of us be alone after that.
Yeah.
She'll agree to go with you.
Cool.
All right. So you're heading to ask about the Abbey, and Azim and Ronan were going to the corpse. What about Etri?
After a pretty significant time for our burgomaster,
Mm-hmm.
Etri is going to walk up to the door and knock on it, and
Okay.
presume that there's not going to be a hello from inside, and
Yeah, no response.
yeah. Sir, we understand that this is a difficult time, and you definitely deserve a time to understand your own grief. But we are looking to rally our strength and avenge your son, and well, we are looking for help, as much help as we can find, through guards or well-abled citizens, and well, we are looking for your help in getting them. What do you say?
You wait for a moment for a response, though you're just left with the silence.
I am going to enter the room now. Please tell me if you would like me not to.
No response.
Alright, I'm coming in, Bort.
All right.
I don't actually say that, but I do enter the room.
Yeah. you open up the room. You find a bedroom with a sort of a four-poster bed and a wardrobe, a nightstand, what's that called? Where you have the mirror and the where you
I
sort
don't
of
know.
put makeup
Vanity?
on. Vanity, yeah, a vanity.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in one of the corners of the room, sort of hunched in a fetal position, is the burgomaster, just staring into nothingness.
Okay. I'll approach him. And get down low. And if he's looking outward, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, he's not responding to you coming close.
Yeah, that's fine. I just say, if you cannot, that is fine. We can do it on our own. But it is your son, so I am wishing for at least some kind of confirmation. It will make it better when we do. And that's about it. That's as far as I go.
Okay. Yeah. Make a persuasion check. So,
Okay.
Yet another very difficult DC.
Understandable.
Yeah. No, he's just staying unresponsive at the moment, and yeah, he's not in any way sort of responding to what you ask for.
I hope you will have the strength in the future to be able to help with the memory of your son. And then I'll grab a blanket from off of the bed or out a thick coat from out of the wardrobe and just drape it over him and then close the door behind me.
All right. All right. And where do you wish to go after that? Or what do you wish to do?
I'd go out and I presume, even though it's okay, I'll probably go to the gate because that is the nearest location of guards, and I would from there try to find like a centralized location of where the guards are, or if there's like a guard captain or something to talk to.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the wall is like next to the manor, so even though the others sort of went before you, I'll say you get to your location first because you walk out of the house and it's there, and you have the guards sort of standing on the wall, looking out. Do you wish to just say, get their attention? They're looking in the opposite direction at the moment.
Yeah, I just call out, "Men of arms!"
You can see them turning around and looking at you. What is it you want?
I'm part of those that dealt with the unfortunate incident from the Burgomaster's son. And we're looking to get retribution on the abbot. And we are looking for any spare just arm.
He says, I'm sorry, the Burgomaster's son has just been resurrected. What about him?
I'm sorry, sir, but you might be hard of hearing. There seem to have been quite the screams earlier.
Yes, I did hear that, but I did not learn about the cause of it. Can you tell me?
Ilya, the Burgomaster's son, mutated into an unholy abomination and began eating citizens. Ilya has been responsible for the missing livestock, and it is not his fault. It is the abbot's.
I am shocked. That is not good to hear, but have you spoken to the Burgomaster about it?
Unfortunately, yes. And he has not spoken about it back.
What do you mean?
The man is grieving. Quite hard,
see.
I will say.
Well, we do not have any spare men to give to you, I'm afraid. We must guard these walls, and we are already undermanned. So I'm afraid we cannot help you in your task, but I'm certain that it would be of great comfort to the Kreskov family that you would aid them in this trying time.
Be of great comfort to know that I'd have backup, but okay. And I'll turn around, huff away.
Sure. Let's see here. Ronan is kind of old and slow, so let's say let's say that let's say that Alexander and Irene get to their destination first.
Yes, we beat the old man.
Old is it, man?
Irene feels a sense of pride for no apparent reason as
Yeah.
they're walking.
I feel speedy today.
Do you want to go to the pen where the livestock were eaten, or where do you want to go to find people?
I want to find Ilya's body.
Yeah, you're headed toward Ilias' body with Ronan, and he's old. So first, Alexander and Irene reach their destination.
Is there like a market or anything?
Why gotta be so old?
Sorry.
Oh man, I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah,
my
sure.
laptop apparently didn't start. I am. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to find the most direct route. That's what I'm doing.
Sure, yeah.
I'll be right back.
So, a marketplace. I mean, there's the town square where you had the gathering of people who gave wine and such. Is that where you want to head off? It's not too far away from the Burgomaster's mansion.
I agree. I think that's where we would go. I think May's on the right. I think
Where
we're on the same
anywhere
page.
We can get like
Okay.
chatter and like gossip between people because this is gonna spread through the village quickly.
Yeah, right. Okay, so you head off in that direction, and as you get to the sort of town square, there are some people there who are just minding their own business, walking from one place to another. So you can see a few people here that you could sort of interject.
Yeah, Alexander will kind of stop somebody and be like, "Hey, did you hear about what just happened?"
You stop this sort of middle-aged woman who's busy, like daydreaming or something, and she kind of notices this. Yes, I saw it. You were the ones who were in that fight against that monster. Yes?
Yes.
It was very scary.
It was very scary.
You must be very capable for doing such a brave thing.
The least we could do to help the town. However, I must inquire from you, has the last place that the creature was at outside of the Burgermaster's home was the Abbey. Has anything changed recently with the Abbey? Have you gotten a new minister? Have there been any sort of weird goings on up there outside of the noises?
No, well, the abbot came here long ago. People don't really go up there anymore. But it has been that way for a long time. I don't know if any specific changes as of recent.
Has anyone ever been brought back from the dead outside of the Burgomaster's son?
I don't know. Not to my recollection, no.
Does she, by chance, just talking to her, does she seem like somebody who may be considered town gossip?
Make an insight check.
Okay. Natural 1.
Yeah.
She's probably the biggest gossip in town. You found the one.
Obviously. Yes, perfect. I'm going to like kind of lean forward a little bit to make it seem like it's secretive. Say,
yes,
we believe that something is going on within the Abbey, and we think it might be the cause of not only the issue that happened with the Burgermaster's son, but all the crazy things that are going on here in the town.
Oh, well, I think you should keep that to yourself. Those sorts of matters shouldn't be spoken to with other people.
Why not?
Well, it is probably bad omens to say that bad things are going on, right?
Well, if the bad omens are already fully active, it takes a bunch of good omens, and Alexander like gestures to the town as like in reference to the entire town in order to make a difference.
Right. Well, you seem capable. So if you think there is something wrong, maybe you can look into it.
Maybe. Just be safe.
Oh, I always am. Thank you. She kind of starts
goodbye.
walking away.
As we walk away, I look down at Irene and go, she was incredibly useless.
Yeah, and I mean, if
Hey, I
something
heard
like
that!
happened, I'm sure she would remember.
Fucking run, bitch.
Oh shit! Okay.
You didn't hear anything, old lady. It's fine.
I'm not old even. What the hell?
And we roll a
Jeez.
You're
9, so
You're all. I'm not old, you are.
I slowly start limping and like walking. Like I basically become Ronan. How did you
Understand.
know? How did you know I'm an old wizard man?
My name is Ronan.
And my name is Ronan.
The Great.
The great Ronan.
I am the great Ronan. Oh, my back.
I cast bonfire.
Use bonfire
All right, as you
and sleep.
as you talk with that useless person, Ronan and Azim finally come to the crime scene.
What crime?
Well, the
We didn't commit a crime.
The cry.
well the
Oh.
place where the corpse was
Murder is
okay.
crime.
Murder crime. Okay.
yeah not the
I thought you were
not
saying
the,
we committed another crime.
not
We
the
did not.
theft not the not the store.
Okay. We never
Uh,
commit crimes.
No, totally not. You. Oh yeah. Will Azim speak mentally to the others while with Ronan to have some,
Yeah, absolutely.
to have different company while.
We just like walk in
Roast
awkward silence.
Yeah.
You say like it's awkward for Ronan, but like
Yeah.
Like
Like,
Azim just kind of
Azim's-
checking in with people, be like,
Azim's having a hell of a
"So,
time,
Yeah.
and then Rose just like, yeah.
It's like hanging
Okay.
out with someone, walking around with someone who's on a phone call with another person.
Oh yeah.
And you're just waiting for their phone call to end.
Except you don't know that. Except in this case, I don't think Ronan
Yeah, it's
would know that the
I
phone
mean,
call is
I-
happening.
I
it's a
know
Bluetooth.
that you have that telepathic link, right?
Yeah,
Like that you just
know that I
have
use
the
it.
ability in general. So I'd
Yeah.
assume like if you're
Yeah.
not talking to someone, I'm gonna
Yeah.
assume like, oh yeah, you're talking to
You're
someone.
on-
Whenever you
you're on
aren't
a-
talking, you're
oh.
using telepathy.
You're on a
This
phone
is
call, I
peak
get it.
logic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, if Ronan wants to try talk, Azim might talk to you. Might.
No. You keep on talking to your friends.
You come to the place, and you can see there this giant of a man standing sort of maybe 50 feet away from the crying, still crying mother of Ilya, who's still on the ground with Irina noticing you approach and sort of comes to you and says, she's quite inconsolable, and I've talked with some other people, and well, it seems that they want some retribution for the murder of a villager. Maybe you
Are
could help them out?
Are you saying they're blaming us for this?
No,
That doesn't sound right.
the villager
No, the
that
other way.
Ilya ate.
Oh, right.
Maybe you
Well-
can go and chat with her.
Did we only have a short rest, by the way, not long rest?
Yeah, you've had a short rest. It's still midday.
Right. Cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Cool,
wasn't
cool,
the
cool, cool.
retribution sort of like killing the one that ate the villager?
Oh, by the way, I'm just going to give a vigilant blessing to myself. I can put it up in the chat if you need me to.
Vigilant
There you go.
blessing.
At the advantage on initiative?
Yep.
Yeah.
Beep. I get advantage on initiative.
Oh, all right. Yeah. That's a thing that you got.
Yay.
So She says, well, she kind of said that it is her fault over and over again.
What?
Ah. She blames herself, huh?
Yes. If you wish to speak with her, I couldn't get more out of her, but she really seems inconsolable at the moment.
Ah. Okay. Well, I wanted to experiment on the body, and maybe she doesn't want to be around for that. Should we try to convince her to go back to the Burgermaster? That might be good.
I don't know if experimenting on a corpse in the middle of the town is such a wise idea. What is it that you want to do with it anyway?
I just wanted to cast some spells on it, you know? Just to see if it's maybe vulnerable to anything or immune to anything. Just find out how like the skin reacts. Stuff like that.
Well, I would not do it in open daylight in the middle of a place where people are looking. But I understand that you are Ronan the Great and you must do things that wizards do and so on. So
That is true, I am very great. But okay. Azim, should we try talking to this lady? Or should we just let her be?
Personally, I think it would be good. In fact, I'm gonna. No, never mind. I'm gonna just quietly say to Ronan, perhaps it might be wise for us to use her to rally the town against the abbot.
Do you think
She wants retribution. We can give it to her.
does?
no,
It is-
the people of the town want retribution, not her. I think.
Oh.
we misunderstood.
That's even better.
Perfect.
That's better. Well,
I think that they want a trial and to have her executed or exiled from the town.
Oh, they want her executed or exiled.
Yes.
why are people
Oh, okay.
not logical? What? What? Do they think that she transformed him?
Well, she
This is a good point. Is she a witch? We could use her.
she admitted
That's
to
true.
being the cause of stealing livestock to feed her son.
Oh,
And
Her son being this guy?
the person
the
you
monster.
killed. Yes.
Right. Okay.
And, well,
Wow, that's awkward.
apparently that went overboard, and well, here we are.
Yep.
Very interesting.
And as the Burgomaster previously said, winter is coming, and the village is now very much in need of livestock or food to live through the winter. So I wonder if there is a way for us to help this town to get more food.
This is quite the dilemma.
And as you're chatting away, you can see that that Luca has noticed you come into this area and sort of walks up to you and say, Luca not at fault for livestock. that man their livestock eating?
Yes, Luca, you are perfect, Luca. You don't need to worry about anything that people say about you.
You are my friend? Yes?
Yes. You know what? Yeah, I am your friend.
My father, he left, but I think that my father is in the dirt.
Ah.
And before my father left, my father gave Luca a letter. But Luca no can read. Can you read Luca letter?
What a dick dad. Here's
Too
son. Here's a
So
letter that you can't read.
Oh, you're speaking to the
Sorry,
great
continue.
Ronin. Of course I can read.
He sort of picks out a letter and hands it to you. Hold on, this will be in Ronan and Azim. Who else? Oh,
Yeah.
it's everyone's got their character names and then else.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess we can do it.
That's all good. Yeah, so I added the letter to Costel.
There you go.
In handouts to you. That he
I've changed my name to be correct.
the Great.
The great.
Or is it the Great Grape?
Oh, do we have two greats in here? The Great Ronin and the Great Grape?
The Great
Oh,
Grape.
the Great Biscuit.
The Great Biscuit. So yeah, you can you read that letter, and he says it was from a noble family that live not far from here.
Is Costel your father?
Costel, my father, yes.
Huh.
Luca's father. If you can help with the letter, it's a good thing.
Oh, you know what, let me read it to you. My dear Costel.
That's my
Forgive-
father.
Yes, that is your father. Very good. Forgive my abruptness, but you are in grave danger. The boy you describe clearly carries a dark Oh, wait, maybe I shouldn't read this to you. Oh,
What? It's a bad thing?
no, don't worry about it. Azim, what do you think of this letter?
I'm just gonna read the letter. Letter to Costel. There we go.
Oh,
Just gonna quickly read through it. You're gonna go. Give me a moment.
oh
Luca.
yeah. There is an abbot and a Costel.
Just gonna read through this real quick.
Hi. It seemed that the boy has a curse. I'm sort of whispering it to him on the way, Costello or Luca here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me just check something. Features and traits. What does my channel divinity do?
Epic singing time.
Just trying to find out what my channel divinity does. And
Channel divinity.
yeah.
You've got too many abilities.
Don't I know it?
Yeah. Eyes of Night.
No, that's just something I have. That's just-
I don't
Your
think
channel
you,
divinity
I
is
think,
like a Healy Buffy circle. but I
yeah,
don't think
you
get
might
that
actually
level.
Yeah.
just channel divinity. You might get at like
Are you
second level.
Oh, I think so. probably.
Yeah. So that might be the thing. You don't have it yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right then, I suppose.
Yeah.
Let me just double check that, because maybe.
Yeah. Channel divinity is a
Yeah,
second level ability. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Never mind.
Mhm.
No, I go. It says the letter. I believe the letter says, and let me just read through this. And for the first time, he's going to try and be rather endearing. He's going to say,
Preparing himself.
"Forgive my abruptness, but it appears you are in grave danger." It doesn't say what from. It does say that your dear son Luca carries a great blessing with his strength, but can
Yes,
also be
Oh.
quite dangerous if it's used wrongly.
Oh,
He carries both a light and a darkness within him.
Luca have light and darkness in him.
Yes, it says that it merely says that you are a great boy, and that
Oh.
if they need, if you or your father needs any shelter, you can travel to, I believe the name is Marilena Fidatov. But that's it.
Oh. With the Fidatov. That the mansion outside town.
Yeah, it believes it says you can travel there to be safe.
Oh.
And that you're a wonderful and strong boy.
Oh. Well, that's good to know. I will consider this.
I can't
Luca will
tell that the boy
consider
has
this.
a curse. I can't do that. It would be yeah. It says he's a good boy. Yeah, exactly, Irini.
Luca, where
Yes?
did your father go before he disappeared?
The town people say he go, but Luca think he went to dirt.
The Dirts? I'm sorry, could you repeat that again, please?
Is Ronan really?
Town people tell
gonna be like-
Luca that father go away, but Luca
Yes.
think that father went to dirt.
Okay,
Like
okay.
like Luca favorite sheep went to dirt.
Was he an old man, perhaps?
Luca father older than Luca, yes.
Oh, that's very good information, Luca. Huh. Okay. Well, Luca,
Luca have much to think about.
I think you do. I want you to stay around here if I have any more questions for you, okay?
Stay
But
here
where-
with boy who eat other town people.
Yes, and make sure that the crying lady next to the boy does not get stabbed in the back.
Luca protect Anna.
Okay, very good.
He kind of
I'll
gives you a nod and stands guard.
Yeah. Okay. Azim,
All right.
what do you think of this boy?
What do I think of what? Sorry, I zoned out of there for a moment.
Luca and this letter. What is this dark curse you think they're talking about? Do you think it's just the strength, or
I
really
think
something
it's
else?
probably the gigantism. Yeah.
do you think that's it?
I think it's a. Can I make an Arcana check to see if there's? I would understand if there's any curse on this guy.
Sure. And Irina will ask Luca. I'm sorry, Luca, but when did you get this letter? And Luca responds as, Luca got letter this many days ago, and raises 4 fingers. And he says, she says, well, that's good to know. You looking at Luca, he's just a tall human. There's nothing that you sense that's cursed or strange about him.
Luca,
Yes?
you don't experience any abnormalities, do you?
What this word?
Oh, sorry. You don't experience any strange things happening to you, do you? Strange magical things.
This puts Luca into like, these are very complicated ideas for him to think about, and he takes a long time to think about it.
I would give him some time,
Yeah.
you know.
And after a while, he says, "No, Luca be fixing the sheep pen for last week. Luca no experience anything strange before today."
Okay. No, that's alright. I just wanted to make sure.
Anna help Luca with telling that the sheep pen is broken, so Luca repair it.
Alright. Alright. Thank you for your help, Luca. And should you ever wish to travel with us, you'd be most welcome.
Luca must go to Fidatov Manor.
I tell you what, we might do that after we take care of the abbot who created Ilya as this monster.
Okay, Luca wait.
No.
I tell you what, if you want to come with us for that, by all means, you know.
Say, Luca no like heights.
Oh, okay, never mind, buddy. And he's going to kind of just give him a little tap on the arm, because he's too big to reach the shoulder.
Yeah. I mean, he's like 2 meters 10 centimeters.
Chonky, he's a unit.
So that's in feet. That's 6'9", 6'8".
Is that like Alexander's height?
All right.
How tall is Alexander?
Yeah, I mean,
Alex
6'9".
is 6'4".
Okay,
6'4".
he's taller than you, but he's just a very tall and like muscularly built man.
Big.
But yeah, Irina, kind of also reading the letter, she says, "Well, I'm just wondering if this, if he just received this 4 days ago, if the person who has a dark curse on him would refer to Ilya and not
You could do.
Luca."
That is definitely a potential thing. I merely thought it applied to dear Luca here. Alright, yeah, no, it probably could apply to Ilya.
Wait,
That makes sense.
Hold on. How does that make sense? It was given to Luca's father, right? And Luca's father's not Ilya. Or not Ilya's father, the Burgermaster, right?
I mean,
You think there's something here?
there might be a little bit of hanky-panky. I don't know.
Well, if this Costel wrote about about Ilya, and perhaps he was acting strangely before, and I don't know, but I'm not sure about this.
It might be something to think about. For now, I'm going to investigate the body.
Okay. Etri was chatting with the guards, and then you were heading where?
I don't know. I'm going to telepathy and just. All right, where is everyone?
Yeah, and let's say this is roundabout now for Ronan and Azim. And I guess Alex and Irene are also because when you sort of split up the party in three again, I imagine you sort of told each other where you were heading.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe Etri didn't catch on to that because you were attentive at the door. But would Alex and Irene head toward the body after, or are you heading somewhere else?
Alexander's trying to stir up basically the town into trying to revolt against the Abbey.
Okay, you're starting a revolt.
I just love.
Yep.
You're just pulling off a Hamilton musical completely. Rise up to the people on the streets, just rise up.
Is Irene also joining up on trying to stir up the people?
Yeah, I don't have any magical motivational speech, but I'm trying my best without it.
Okay.
With no magic, just
Yeah.
relying on.
So when Etri calls you, you're in the middle of attempting a revolt while the Grape Escape is just about to go toward the corpse.
Grape.
I can't.
And Etri calls both all of you on the phone.
Dad's calling.
I guess you don't, because you only call Azim.
I would get through to Azim, and then
Yeah.
Azim would tell me.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello.
Where is everyone?
I let him know where everybody is.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Um, I don't think I'm going to be any help with the body, so I'm going to try to listen for a motivational man running around town.
Okay.
Theoretically motivational.
Okay, make your perception check as we go toward Azim getting to the corpse. You can see the same sort of strange creature with this crying woman by the corpse. How do you want to approach it?
Hello, Anna. If you don't mind, I'm going to do a quick medical examination of the corpse. Of your son, so that I can quickly just take some time to understand who or what caused this.
She's like with tears in her eyes. She says, "It was my fault. I fed him. He wanted more food, and I could just not resist. I made him into this."
I place a hand on her shoulder and say, I'm going to say this only once. This wasn't your fault. And we're going to find the person that did this. And we're going to hang them up so damn high that the entire town's going to see them.
Okay, I don't...
You did not turn your son into a monster. And as much as it pains me to tell you, when he was, and I used it in air quotes, resurrected, he was cursed and made into this creature. I'm not going to pretend that this isn't a terrible tragedy for you, because it is. But I can tell you now that we're going to get answers. And maybe you'll find some solace in the truth.
She says, I deserve whatever punishment the people of the village want to give me.
Believe what you will. And he is going to go a little bit closer to the body to investigate it, and he goes, but at the end of the day, I don't think that's what Elia would want. Do you?
What do you want to sort of find out about the corpse?
I want to see if there was any magic involved in creating him into a hoogity-boogity eat-your-face monster.
Okay, make an Arcana check.
If this was a magical transformation.
Yeah.
Or if, like, similar to maybe lycanthropy.
Make
or if this was, like, a thing where he was kind of stitched into this creature, perhaps. I don't know what check that would be.
I'll say make a religion check.
Alrighty. And I'm gonna look up and say, whatever powers gave me my cleric stuff, please help me out now. 18.
18.
Could Ronan help with this, even though it may not be necessary?
Yeah, you're there. You can also make a religion check. Because you've got +7. But somehow you know less about this.
My dude!
Looking at the body, it's very hard to tell. You don't really get any like it would look more like lycanthropy, but then again it's really nothing you've ever heard of or seen before. So it's something strange that you do not recognize from anything you've heard or seen before.
Does this feel like this is a very powerful transformation sort of thing? This had to be done by somebody with extreme or immense power.
Yeah, it would have been something powerful that caused this, or it could be a very powerful curse, or a very powerful, something very powerful turned this young boy into whatever he became.
I am going to stop examining the corpse and stand up, and I'm going to look at Anna. Anna. And I'm going to address her.
Address her?
I'm going to address her, as in speak to her, get her attention.
Yeah, she kind of just looks up at you, waits.
I have reason to believe that your dear abbot did this transformation, and that the people he's resurrecting are turning into these monsters. Now you can either wallow in your pity and allow yourself to be killed, exiled, honestly whatever. Or you can stand up and do something about it. Now, you have the ear of the most powerful man in this village. And if you want to do something about this, I suggest you get to it.
She says, I am to blame for this. I cannot. I don't know what to do. And you can notice as you've sort of come up to the corpse and chatted with Anna, that more and more bystanders sort of approach also, and you can hear at this point someone in the crowd say, we need the justice for the murder of Dimitri. No, not Dimitri. This is
Yeah.
um,
Oh, whatever her name is. Dead lady.
Villager.
Villager number one.
3.
villager
three.
number one.
Yeah.
No, let's see here. For Dania.
Cool.
And another one says she has already admitted to her guilt of feeding her son and stealing our livestock. We need a trial. And another one somewhere says, I agree, we need a trial.
I'm gonna mind message Etri, Irene, and Alexander and say it's beginning to get a little bit dicey here, guys. And give them my location before I kind of Azim's kind of pissed off at this.
Mhm.
These people are acting very stupidly.
Right.
And he's gonna go, are you all blind? Do you not
No.
see what's happening here?
No, we have lost all livestock. We will starve through the winter because of her.
That might be so. But have you not considered the reason why these monsters have been tramping around your town? This was done by a powerful magical transformation, and as Anna has very clearly stated to me multiple times, she is far too plain to actually do anything like that. The reason your livestock have been going missing, the reason there have been creatures like this around, specifically poor Elia, who was resurrected to do this by your dear abbot, has been transformed into a horrible monster. You should try pointing the finger at the person responsible, instead of at the person who merely did what she could to help her son. She did not know that her son was a monster, only that he was hungry. Ravenously so. Perhaps you should consider looking upwards, and he points towards the abbey, and he says, before you even consider tearing each other to pieces, which won't help in the first place. So for once, try to be not so blind.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I have this as an intimidation check instead?
You're not really threatening them with anything.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. Persuasione. I'm gonna add a D8.
But also at the same time, I guess, because Etri doesn't have much of an issue at all finding Alexander and Irene with your 25 perception. You find them as they have talked with this very useful woman, and
I'm gonna use Cybolstered Neck because I have
yeah, sure.
to give me a D8 to make this not as shit.
Yeah. But what would Irene's, Alexander's, and Etri's,
Makes it
as
a
you
total of
all
11.
group up, what would your tactics be to try and rouse the crowd on your side of the town?
Well, how many people exactly are out over here?
I mean,
Ut and a boot.
you would look around, and out and about you do not find. I mean, it's not a lot of people, but you can definitely see some people wandering around that you could stop and talk to, but no big crowds that you just find gathered anywhere. The bigger crowd
I'll
is
be honest.
by the corpse.
Alright, I'm gonna go over and just I'll be honest, I don't think that any of them are ready to get up in arms over anything, even the vile curse of a madman. The guard are doing fuck all for us. And it's hard to say that the people will be any different.
I think us going to the Abbey with the support and the blessing of the townsfolk is going to be better than if we go to the Abbey and destroy something that they've held dear for a while and have them not be cool with that.
Silence.
Is Etri, Irene, and Alexander at the group now? Like, with
No,
the
because
people?
they sort of tried to. Alex and Irene at least started to try and gather folk, but Etri sort of joined up quite quickly before they started doing that. But
I don't know how successful you'll be. It might be a little bit easier around the, well, unfortunately, evidence. I'd like to start making my way to back to the fight scene to Azim and Ronan, and hopefully get the others to follow. But who knows?
Yeah. What's
Who knows?
What's Irene and Alex doing when Etri lays out his arguments?
Are we there now?
Well, do you want to try and get the odd person to join you on your conquest, or do you want to follow Etri to the fight scene? Big questions.
I feel like they don't seem to want to help from what we've heard from with that extremely helpful lady, and from what Azim is saying. So I don't know if it's going to do much to try and get more people to help us. So I'm probably more with Etri.
Okay. Is Alex joining in on that?
Yeah, I'd follow Etri, but I still stand by my statement of we need to make sure that we get the okay from the townspeople first, because we are going to destroy what is technically a sacred place.
Right.
What they don't know can't hurt them.
Have we ever done anything subtle, Irene? Ever? They're gonna find out.
Like, nice.
Yeah.
Well, they'll find out after it's done.
So
long as they don't get in our way.
If you would have
Yeah, but then
killed
we'll never be able to come back.
If you would have killed everyone in that first building that Alex broke the lock off, it would have been more subtle because no one would have been there to witness it. But
Murder is
I
subtle.
just wanted directions.
as long as you leave witnesses, it's less subtle.
Yeah.
I just wanted directions, and people were being rude.
Yeah, they were. Well, you also broke into their home.
No, I broke in after they
After
refused to
being
give us
rude.
direction. Thank you.
Sure.
We would have just left if they were kind and said, "Oh, down the road this way." And
Yeah, yeah.
That's all. That's all we were looking for. Was just down the road to the left. Be like,
Yeah.
great, thanks, bye.
Yeah.
I'll bet you they're going to be much more polite now.
Oh yeah, you can go and check on that family.
We sure showed them.
Yep.
But
They grew up so fast.
with Azim's 11 on persuasion, I've had plenty of time to find an argument. That's one good part of splitting the party, where I can consider your
More time to
argument.
think.
He sort of, when you say that to him, he says, "So you say that this is of powerful magic, and you expect us, people that have never experienced any combat, to go up there and meet this powerful thing that will just cause a mass slaughter? I don't think so."
I'm not expecting you to go up there and do something about it. I'm expecting you to understand that this wasn't her fault. I'm expecting you to shore up your defenses in case something else goes wrong. I'm expecting you to actually give a fuck.
He says, "Well, fair enough. I think that we all need to take time to think about this day. Well, anyone making any preparations to ration your foods, considering we have no food left for a good amount of time. I agree. She's not the cause. It seems you have a bigger problem up the hill, if indeed what you say is true.
Clearly.
But I don't think anyone here is interested in helping, putting our lives in danger."
Well,
And,
then
others are kind of nodding and says, "No, please, no, thank you."
Ronan will step in. Then we won't go up there and you'll all be slaughtered. Just like how you could have all been slaughtered if we didn't kill this person.
It literally could have killed every single one of you. It was pretty nasty.
I don't think you realize how strong this magic is. This village, you can consider it completely gone and destroyed if we don't do something.
So is our half of the party there yet?
Yeah, I mean,
Are we there yet? Did we arrive?
At this point, yeah. Let's say you all come in mid conversation, as he says, "That is very true, and we are very grateful for your assistance. That was quite the display of power that you showed. We are very, very grateful for that."
Yeah, Etri is gonna just cut in.
Mm-hmm.
Then don't throw away your life for us. But if there's going to be more than just an unfortunate cursed child, we're going to need equipment. What can you spare? Or even let us borrow?
If you have any magic scrolls, that would be wonderful.
I guess this one guy has sort of taken the lead role of being the speaker for the rest. He says, "Well, that would be a matter between you and the shopkeepers in town. We cannot promise their wares to you, and we are not a village of great prosperity with things to give or even lend. But perhaps you could meet the graciousness of the shopkeepers in town. What are you needing to get? I could direct you to the shops that could perhaps sell you that. Scrolls? I don't know.
Any
No scrolls.
defensive gear would be helpful.
Well, there is the Strum House, who sells Well, his father was a blacksmith, so he still has some of the equipment that his father crafted.
Would this village happen to have any expensive diamonds or anything? I don't know, maybe there's a mine somewhere nearby that...
Sorry, go on.
Says, I don't believe that any diamonds. I have not heard of any diamonds, but if there would be that, it would most likely be in Lady Kate's Wonder Emporium. She has strange things.
Okay.
But yes, any equipment that we could get would be of great help to ending this threat for good.
Hey, Azim, do you have some holy water?
I kind of lean over. Yeah, what do you need it for?
Well, wanna try pouring it on the body?
But why?
I don't know, maybe the skin will burn. I've heard some stories about, things that are really shrouded in dark evil magic, not like in holy water.
We can try this later, perhaps when there's not a crowd.
Okay, well, I just want to know if, maybe they have holy water, so I'd want to know if it's whatever. Do you guys have any holy water?
Does anyone here have holy water? And just a bunch of no. What's that?
What is water?
These guys do not have a lot. They are really poor.
Yep.
I have a cat.
Oh,
Oh
good
my
for
God.
you.
My cat's name is Holy.
Maybe we could feed it to the monsters.
No, you're not getting my cat.
Never mind.
Okay.
Alexander's gonna shout from the back of the crowd, kind of slipping his hands into his pockets as the other group arrived, and kind of shout at the crowd, "Can we at least have the town's blessing before we go?"
I'm sorry. You could go to the holy site by the pond if you need some blessing.
You misunderstand me. I don't want to go up there, fix this problem, and then come back and find out the entire town is mad at me because I went and destroyed an abbey.
Oh, no one. None of the townsfolk have been there for a long time. You can freely go there and do your whatever you wish.
I have one last question. Are there any other people in the town who have been revived at the abbey?
I believe that the abbot has revived someone in the past, yes.
Other than...
It has been a good few years.
Okay, are they still in this town?
It was not one of our people, no.
Okay, then no
Who?
worries. Oh, okay, worry who?
I believe it was one of the noble people in the town of Valaki
Who?
that was transported here, and with the knowledge that the abbot offers this kind of a service.
Do you have a name? Do you have a description? Something. Alexander's getting closer to this person who's talking because he's just like, who is the person?
I don't remember a name. It was the Grossa family, I think. And someone else says, no, I think it was Drosa. Drosa was their family name. Yes, maybe Drosa or Grossa. But it was several years ago.
Did we ever run into anybody by that name? Out of character. Did we ever run into anybody?
You can make an intelligence
I
check.
don't remember.
I would also
anyone
like
by
to
that
try remember.
Sure.
name. I guess I'll do it
what do you
too.
mean?
Pretty
Can I-
sure we
Can I do a
haven't.
history check instead of an intelligence check?
Oh,
Sure, history could also work.
Hey,
Well,
that's what you get for asking, son.
I knew. I knew.
What does Azim doesn't have anything about history?
I don't have a history skill.
No, so it's +2 for you. And what Ronan has +7 in history. Oh yeah, you already did the history, even without asking.
Ronan rolled terribly.
Yeah.
Poor boy.
No, you do not recall hearing this name.
Damn it.
Yeah. But
None of us?
yeah, none of you can recall the name Drosa or Grossa or Brosa.
Brosaw.
Yay! Got out
I
of
got some
bed,
crazy magic stuff going on here, dude.
bro.
It's totally gnarly. Oh,
This
yeah, bro.
Abbey, like freaking awesome.
This abbey is like radical, my dude.
Just
Oh my
like
god.
You can do so many pull-ups on these pillars.
There you go. But
turning
no,
cats.
no,
You
nobody.
ever did sideways pull-ups, bro?
But yeah, with that, do you wish to chat with these people? I guess someone would at this point say, I believe it would only make sense that you, the saviors of this town, will decide the fate of Anna, who has removed all our livestock. What would you have us do with her?
I look over at Tree.
I look at Etri.
That's a yeah. Everyone looks at that.
Everyone
Well,
shakes their head.
We're not allowed to make these decisions.
I look at Dad. Dad? Are you my dad? Dad?
We all know better.
What does Etri say?
And what issue does this solve? Maybe one less mouth to feed over the winter?
Well,
There's no reason to put this woman to trial.
so what would you have us do with her?
Leave her alone? You guys have a very wonderful mob mentality. Having to do something.
Says, well, we are one community. We do most of everything together. So
A community that wants to punish someone who is only loosely related to the incident.
she, I would say, is directly responsible for stealing the cattle, as she has herself admitted to that. But I understand that, and I have sympathy for the fact that her son was starving and all of that, and you saving this town from an end that it was not ready to meet. If you wish us to leave her alone, I will make sure that we stay away from her and leave her to her own means.
I say that you could punish her on the trial of ignorance, but not upon unleashing a cursed beast upon the city.
It's not exactly like she knew any better. And I look at Anna and go, respectfully.
She's just kind of given up and still like tears falling down her cheeks.
It is a reasonable charge. Ignorance of the situation. She did not transform her poor child into a harmful, cursed creature, but she did not attempt to fix anything with it, so there is your charge. Ignorance.
Fair enough. We will have a trial based on that. And with that, you are you heading off toward the Abbey, or do you want to do anything else before that?
No, I'm getting a
Well,
full night's
I
rest
don't
before I
know,
go take on
guys.
the Abbey.
How,
Yeah, there's. Well, how long does it take to get to the Abbey?
I mean, it's up a hill. It takes maybe an hour.
Yeah, no, we're gonna take a long rest before that. Like, no question about it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure our magic-y people could use their magic if there's even one more cursed creature up there. So, I'm gonna say yeah.
As someone with one spell slot left, I agree.
Yeah.
So you take a long rest or no?
Eventually.
Nap time.
It's
Okay.
not like we could
And
just
what-
do it in the middle of the day, but
Yeah. Yeah. So you have the rest of the day to
I want
do
to go
with as you
shopping
please.
to prepare. Again.
Sure. So I think since
Oh,
good.
sorry. Side note. Does this place have like a seed store or anything like that?
A seed store.
Each store.
Do they have any like planting or any of that sort of thing? Or any seeds left over?
Seeds.
Interesting.
Because well, nothing may grow because haha, guess what? No sunlight. If any of us can cast the spell Plant Growth,
No, I doubt that everyone
Yeah.
has that.
which is a 3rd level spell, which bards can get. Oh ho.
Plant growth?
Yeah, Plant Growth. It's a
No,
3rd
I
level
took a-
conjuration spell.
I took a different one.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying if anybody can cast it, like that'd be great.
Yeah. You ask around for seeds. There's nothing. No sort of flowers or anything like that people have seeds for.
Oh, that's all right. I figured it'd be worth asking if we could grow any stuff. Because I'm aware there's the spell Create Food and Water, but that goes off in like a day.
Yeah.
Unless they could use that food to like pickle and preserve or something, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, some people do have like their own little plantation of like hardy vegetables and potatoes and stuff like that don't require sunlight or as much sunlight. Like they're still, whatever goes through the cloudy sky, but
Yeah.
that's the only stuff that you can find, and I don't know if those grow with seeds. I guess they do. So if you want that, you could get some.
Well, it's just called Plant Growth, so it makes things go big.
Yeah. But
Could-
I think as we're here, we can, I guess, go through some more shopping if you want to do that. But before that, we could take a 10-minute break because we haven't done that yet.
Sure, I could order dinner.
So let's meet up 10 past whatever hour it is.
Yeet.
So
Awesome.
I'll mute the stream. Talk to you in a bit, stream.
Bye, stream.
That's
See you next time.
And we're back. So, you've settled on some sort of a trial that will be held for neglect nor ignorance, and wish to spend the rest of the day shopping before heading to the Abbey the day after. So, where do you wish to go and shop? Thus far,
I'm going to wherever that dude man said was after I asked for defensive gear.
Right. Yeah, the Strum House was where the owner's father was a blacksmith.
House.
Um,
Sure.
and someone was heading to Lady Kate's Wonder Emporium, or rather.
I'll be going with Ronan.
Okay.
To requisition
Please,
supplies.
someone stay with them.
Before we go shopping, Ronan, I don't think Ronan would care anymore, and he'd just start casting spells on the body to see if the skin is resistant or not resistant to stuff.
Before we do that, I'm going to create a new mind link.
Okay.
With
Is this the bit?
Etri,
Is this the time?
Etri, Irene, and Ronan.
What? Ronan's
I'm traveling with Ronan. I'm
Oh
gonna need
my
to mind
God.
link them, my dude.
Oh, that's true.
All right.
is the best
So
take my
you're
life.
trying to figure out, casting spells on the corpse.
Yes.
Just casting
While,
damage
while,
spells.
while the mother is there crying still.
Yes.
Okay.
I do not care anymore.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
need to figure this out.
I'm just
Uh,
making sure. And you're
can
What are you casting?
Should I like actually cast spells that I'm able to cast?
Well, what are you trying to do?
Or okay. Well, I would just be like sort of poking at it and giving it like either little shocks of lightning or maybe burn at it a little with fire. Or I could if we want to do it like where I am just actually casting spells, that I have 2 cantrips.
Uh-huh.
Shocking Grasp and Firebolt for lightning and fire
Okay.
to see if
Right. So you start.
I just
doing
want to
that.
see if like the skin gets more charred than normal or less charred,
Mhm.
something like that.
Anna becomes absolutely shocked and says, "What are you doing? He's already dead."
Well,
And
you want us to save your village, right?
you shock the corpse. It seems to get these sort of lightning ripples, like the skin sort of blackens in these lightning formations where you touch it. Seems to react as you would imagine a spell like that affecting a corpse.
So just normal damage.
Yeah.
Okay. How about the fire?
The fire, the corpse starts burning a bit, and it seems to take fire as normal.
Okay. I will cast Magic Missile and change it to cold damage.
Oh, I can do cold damage.
Okay.
If you can do it as a cantrip, then
Yes.
I would have been casting Magic
Okay.
Missile.
Okay. So you cast Frostbite on it,
Zoom.
and she's just in horror next to you.
We're just testing it.
Just
kind of-
deal with it.
We're testing it to ensure that we can take out any more of these that come along.
All right,
Don't worry.
she is sort of taking a few steps back and just in horror looking at you. The cold damage. I don't know if corpses have resistances after dying, but let's say that they do. So the cold seems to be less taking on to the form.
Cold is less
Okay.
effective.
It's resistant to that.
And for fighting it, we also know that it is resistant to necrotic
Yup.
and resistant to piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning from non-magical weapons.
That's what you figured out, yeah.
Did Irene cast Sacred Flame on it? I think she did, and it was normal, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It would have been full damage on that.
Wow. Okay. It shot out acid, so I assume that's not gonna do much. I could
It didn't
Do you-
shoot out acid. It shot out poison.
poison. Okay.
Yeah.
Asim, do you
Am I
have
still
any other
poisoned, by the way?
spells like that?
Are you poisoned?
I only have necrotic.
It was.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're not poisoned anymore.
Oh.
It lasted
Okay.
for a minute.
Oh, I also
Oh.
used Force and Psychic, and it was the same. Well, okay.
Did you try thunder?
That is, I can either try Thunder or Acid. I can't do both.
Try acid.
Acid?
Something tells me that thunder isn't going to do anything particular.
Okay. I need to read this feature really quickly. Because wizard spell. Okay.
Side note: I've left the JoJo gif of that guy getting beaten up by the 3 JoJo characters. Like that's pretty much what Azim is doing with Ronan.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just a fucking home gang.
Yeah,
Sammy.
and just people shocked looking around.
So if I were to cast Magic Missile, could I make each missile do a different type of damage from my feature thing?
What does the ability say?
It's just whenever when you cast a wizard spell with a spell slot, you can temporarily replace its damage type with a type that appears in another spell in your
right.
spell.
So
So I think it's really only intended for one different time.
It just replaces the spell casting, which would be the same for all missiles of the same spell.
Okay, then
Yeah.
we're going to cast Magic Missile at level 3
Okay.
using that. So there's going to be just like 5 of them, and it's
Alright.
all going to be acid damage.
Acid damage.
Yes.
Okay.
And this
I
is why
mean,
I'm playing an evil character.
Okay.
And
I mean, this
Dude.
corpse is getting like very damaged. I mean, it was already from the battle, which is I guess the reason why people aren't as freaked out, because like you're already damaging already very damaged stuff. But at this point, Anna starts to like scream out of horror.
Yo,
And
what
I
the-
am so sorry, but really, like, what?
And the acid takes on and sort of dissolves a lot of the body. Not gonna be an open casket unless this town is freaky as fuck.
I mean, it kind of is.
But yeah, no, acid takes on full damage.
Okay, so it's not resistant to lightning, fire, acid. We figured that out. We did not figure out any vulnerabilities, and it was resistant to cold. Whether that's because it's dead or not, we don't know.
Mhm.
Sure.
Cold, necrotic, and bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magic.
Yes. Azim, do you want to pour your holy water to bless this corpse? Do something good for Anna here, you know?
I'll be honest, there's not really much of a corpse left.
You know,
Not
there's
wrong.
the foot is still there. You can pour a
You
little
want
bit on
me
the
to bless
toe.
a foot?
Yes, I do.
I'm not blessing a foot.
Oh, just a little drop.
I will
just to
happily
see
give
if
this
it
person a
reacts.
proper funeral rite, but you know how that turned out last time.
The dancing on the mountain or on the hill.
Yeah, the fucking Marshall Haka funeral.
That turned out perfect.
What do you say?
It was flawless.
Yeah.
Not even a little drop.
No, I don't. Respectfully, I hope you understand. I don't actually care for this person.
Well, it's not to actually.
I'm speaking to you in your mind, by the way.
Okay. Anna's not hearing us. It's not actually to bless it. It's just to see if the skin reacts to something holy, you know?
Fine. I allow a small droplet
Mhm.
of the holy water
Okay, and
onto
as
the foot.
you drop, as you go for it, you stumble and you drop the whole flask onto. No,
You fucking serious?
no.
My dude, do not. I need this to cast spells.
Yeah, you let a drop fall onto the foot of the corpse, and it just falls off the corpse and dissolves in the ground.
Doesn't do anything to the body, to the blood, to the flesh.
No,
Huge.
unaffected.
Oh, okay. Well, we learned some stuff. At the cost of a level 3 spell slot, but whatever.
Right.
And now up to the abbey.
Yep.
Anna, so sorry for your loss. Hope you do better. Goodbye. Azim, you want to go shopping?
I can't believe you disintegrated a body with acid.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I am.
I mean, that was pretty overkill. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Well, for this kind of magic, I couldn't do anything weaker than that, you know?
you
Just-
probably could have. Like,
5 acid darts right to the torso.
you could have just cast like fire, or like firebolt, and turned it into acid, right?
And no, I could not. It must have been a level 3 magic missile.
Well, I know that if he's telling the truth.
I am telling the truth. That is part of the feature. It needs to
Okay.
be of the same spell level. And I was replacing it with Glyph of Warding, so
Honestly,
that is genuinely the truth.
honestly, that's pretty fucked up. But okay, you know what? I can respect it.
Well, never mind that. Do you want to go to Katarina's and go shopping?
Yeah, one moment. Just gonna quickly check a spell out. Yeah, Azim will just go. Yeah, sounds like a plan. We can actually requisition some goods because the town's now kind of behind us. That we need to get some goods to help us out for the effort.
That's what I'm hoping for, but I'm honestly not sure.
So should we bring like Irene with us maybe for that? She's a little bit more charismatic.
Yeah, what is Irene and Alex doing? I know that was Etri heading off to the blacksmith, or no?
I would be.
Uh-huh.
Not sure how incredible a blacksmith would be with armors, but
Right.
I suppose.
What would Irene and Alex want to do? I guess you're still there, so Irene got asked about
Irene's
joining.
overheard this.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
she's delighted that somebody is asking. Are you asking for more of my jokes and my expertise? Because I would love to show off my skills again.
If it comes to that, then yes.
Okay. I got you. She like finger guns. We'll keep it on the down low though.
Alexander starts walking away and he says, "Good, you're in great hands with Irene. You guys will be fine. I'm gonna go keep an eye on the burgomaster because he's going through a lot right now, and I really don't think he should be left alone."
Sounds like a plan. As a side note, just out of character, as a cleric, I can make holy water anyway.
Yeah, if you do have the sort of a silver, the silver, powdered silver, or powdered silver, I think is what you need.
Yeah, I can make it anyway. Typically, ceremony is not. I don't think it's very well looked upon
How
as
do
a
you
spell. Because you can just use. I think it's called. Wedding. You can wed two characters and they just get a +2 bonus to AC.
Oh wait, yeah.
Oh,
For the next
I'm
7 days.
acutely aware of the wedding ceremony.
Yeah,
Likewise.
I mean, there is that something where you marry one person with a lot of people and kill the other person, and you get just infinite AC.
Well, it
No,
it
you
never says
don't.
you can.
It's only for 7 days period.
Yeah,
You
just marry
can then
multiple
cast that
people
again
in
for the next 7 days. You can wed people multiple times.
They can only receive the benefit once until
Oh,
the
only if
partner
widowed.
they are wed to is
Yeah.
deceased.
yeah. So
Oh, okay.
you just
Oh,
marry
no.
marry someone, and then they die, and you marry another, they die. You marry a third person, they die.
Oh no, all these people are
Whoa.
mysteriously dying.
Yeah.
Ronan's AC is amazing, though.
Crazy.
Wait, my AC is at 200? How could that happen?
Yeah, blessing water. I only actually just need the 25 GP of powdered silver, but again,
Yeah.
as far as I'm aware, we don't have a lot of money.
Yeah, and I'd say the process
broke.
of powdering silver, like if you have silver coins or something like that, it's a tedious process. If you don't have any tools such as a windmill, could perhaps powder some silver.
We could also use a metal rasp over a series of time.
Yeah, so it would be like a process where you spend some downtime here and there when you take short breaks or something to powder some silver and eventually get 250 coins of powdered silver, which is a lot.
I mean,
Yeah.
But I think it doesn't use the materials. I think you get to keep the
No,
materials.
which the spell
right?
consumes. So
Oh, bummer.
yeah. If it didn't, I definitely would.
yeah. So it's a many hour process, many hours process to get that.
That's why holy water is so fucking expensive, my dude.
Yeah, indeed. But anyway, Etri heads off alone this time to the blacksmith, and you were given some sort of a direction as he mentioned that, pointing in a direction, and eventually you come upon just a house. It does have a little like sign that's a bit hanging on the side that says the Strum House, but it other than that, it doesn't really stand out from any of the other houses. And how do you want to approach? Do you want to just walk in, knock on
As
the
a
door?
normal customer.
Okay.
Well, as a normal customer that saved the
The entire
town
village.
from annihilation.
All right.
That's a normal customer if I've ever seen one.
So you get you enter the shop, or more looks more like another home, a bit like the clothes shop, but this time you can see this man of maybe mid-30s, who's got no hair and no facial hair at all, and kind of got a bit of a bored look on his face. He sees you come in and says, "Oh, customer, do you need a horseshoe being made, or a nail to hammer something in? Or is something else?"
Well, I was advised that perhaps I could find defensive gear within this building.
Oh, well, I don't deal in that kind. I'm not very good at the trade, though my father, who has passed away, did leave several of his makes behind, so I could sell you. You don't look like the one who would have the power to carry one, but I do have some plate armor, and there's a set of chain mail as well as some half plate.
understandable, and all of this is fully metallic armors, yes.
Yes, this is my father's legacy, one could say. He was a very fine blacksmith, and I have brought shame to the family for not being as good, but I have other things, some other interests.
That is good. Do not think that your worth is tied to being within the family trade.
Well, here I am. So, would you be interested in my father's creations? Or as I said, I could sell you some horseshoes or nails or other more easy to make things.
Unfortunately, no, I will not be taking any of your armor.
Oh, unfortunate indeed. So, nails? Horseshoes? No?
Perhaps if you could bend those nails into each other.
What do you
Do
mean?
you have any sets of caltrops with you?
Caltrops? Well, I don't have any caltrops. I could,
But you have nails that you could.
right, I could see if I could make some caltrops. Sure. Give me 10 minutes. I'll see if I can make you some. And he sort of goes behind the counter, takes up a small box of nails, and starts working on them to make something that would suffice as some improvisational caltrops. I don't actually know how one makes caltrops, but I guess bending some nails could work. These aren't.
Yeah.
Because I guess caltrops are a bit more thick and sort of strength. Because the whole triangle thing, it keeps them stable.
Yeah.
While just a nail that's lying around won't have the pointy thing up. But he sort of fashions some of them together and makes something that could stand up and make a pointy end into or facing up, and midway through that he says, well, now I'm kind of ruining some of my nails here. Let's call it. What do we have here? He says, I can fashion you a few of them for, let's say, a gold piece. Yeah, that's perhaps what he's making.
All right.
So then he continues, and you spend some time him making these impromptu caltrops, and I guess Alex, you go back to the house. Are you doing anything special there, or just hanging out, making sure no chairs are pushed over? You're also muted.
And potentially not present.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Hanging out. All right. Yeah. Cool. So with that, we could right. Have Ronan and the Grape Escape and Irene
Great.
go to Lady Kate's Wonder Emporium, and you enter with this woman there greeting you. So, oh well, tell me. Oh, heroes of this village, what can I help you with?
We're looking for, I believe, Ronan, you were looking for a particular scroll?
Yeah, just any scrolls you have. Could I see them? Magic scrolls, like spells. Also, diamonds.
Scrolls and diamonds.
Yes.
Those are not small orders.
Powdered silver, if you have any. I'm looking to make as much holy water as I can.
Powdered silver. And what kind of trouble are you asking for, Irene?
Oh, she knows me by name. This is not
Hey,
a...
we are the heroes.
And what kind of trouble are you asking for, forest folk?
Do you have anything that could protect someone from the effects of poison?
And antidote. Well, let's look into my... Oh, what do I have? Do I have any of this?
Looks behind book that says script.
I've actually got 2 more things I'd like to ask. I don't know if this is the place that would sell them, but if you have a backpack and cooking utensils.
Do not give this man cooking utensils.
I really need cooking utensils.
Do not. Don't do it.
Please. I mentally tell Azim, shut up, you fool. God damn it, just let me do my own thing.
I mind link back and I say, I'm not going to let you cook children.
I won't
It is mine.
cook children.
She looks at Irene and goes, "Should I give him cooking utensils?"
I look back and give a slight nod.
I look at Irene and just shake my head and just like...
You got
I then like look
angel
above
and the
you and just
devil.
fucking face palm.
She kind of looks between them for a second and is like, well, do we have someone in our group who already has utensils, Ronan? Could you just borrow them if you need to make yourself something?
Does anyone have cooking
I
utensils?
thought we did. Didn't Etri have cooking utensils that he fashioned out of something?
Well, Etri's never gonna let me use them.
Because Etri has cooked for us, I'm pretty sure.
I want my own cooking utensils as a birthday present. It's my birthday today. Ronan's birthday, not my birthday.
Give him, like, some that are cheap or something.
Really?
If you have
Listen.
them, please.
Listen.
I was
I
mostly
cooking utensils.
intrigued with what you would do, but I don't have any cooking utensils.
Yeah.
So
Nothing
was-
too sharp and pointy.
that was interesting.
You don't want
to
him
look
cutting
at.
himself.
Alright.
So, all right. Well, I'm not much of a silver powderer, and I've got no one who's come here to give me any, so I don't have that. Scrolls. Well, I've got some scrolls that some people have written text into, and they deem them sentimentally valuable, but I don't really. They've lost their shine on my tables here. So that's all I got in the form of scrolls.
What scrolls are they?
Oh,
they-
just
Like
deeds on houses that have burnt down and stuff like that.
Yo, we could buy a house.
I burnt down the house, yes.
What else was you after?
Diamonds in a backpack.
Or any magical
Diamonds in a
components, really.
backpack. Well, backpack, I have only got my own, and I'm not gonna sell that.
Okay.
Diamonds, well, they are forever, but I
Their girl's best friend.
I don't necessarily know that I've got any diamonds on hand either. No, I'm sorry. But you're
What
an
the hell does
entertaining
this
lot.
What does this shop sell?
Wait, yeah, what do you sell? Like
What
we
is
were
this
told you
place?
were a very magical individual, and you have yet to show us anything actually magical.
What?
Is this the
Magical?
same? Is this the same old Katerina that I was told about in the beginning?
Yeah, she's got knickknacks,
Oh, right.
but she hasn't displayed any magic.
So when Ronan asked, is there anybody who sells magic scrolls? Do you get these guys in town? We're just like, I mean, she sells scrolls. They look pretty magical. Was that it?
I mean, I don't think anyone said that she sells scrolls necessarily, but
Ronan asked if
Wonder
there's anybody who
Emporium.
sold magical items, and then
And-
they
and
told
The best,
me
I think
Katerina.
the best they said was like, it could be here. They didn't
yeah,
say like,
yeah, like you can see
this
that
is
there
the
is
best place for
there
it.
is like a chaos in this shop. You've got like tables filled with just all sorts of what you could see like rubbish, and there may be like a jewel in the rubbish if you were to look long enough. Not a literal jewel, but something that's of value.
Hey, lady, can we see the, like the secret back of the shop?
Secret back of the shop. Well,
What?
Where you don't let the normal people look. I know you
she-
got that
she
place.
turns around and shows you her back and says, "I never show my back to people. This is quite secret." And then she turns back around and says, "So, there you go. The secret back has been shown."
Azim is actually just gonna stifle a laugh.
I'm not stifling her.
Hey.
She is very amused.
You are. I'm not going to lie, that was pretty good. That was a good one.
Well,
This one's a funny one.
I'm glad to entertain.
Well, I don't suppose you know anybody that would actually give us or allow us to purchase at a discount useful items for facing up against the Abbey.
Useful items face against the Abbey.
Yes, the Abbot is
It's a strange
the one
man.
who made Ilya into the monster that you all saw.
Oh, well, he is indeed a very strange, peculiar man. I remember him visiting someday. He traded me a strange orb. I suppose that if his own tools are to be used against him, I do have an orb that he traded me.
Here.
Okay.
While we're talking, can I send my blue glowing brain to search around the entire building?
Okay, I mean it's not a big like are in this room.
If there is like a back area, just any, like, I want to search everything in this building to see if there is any magic stuff.
Okay.
I would like to ritual cast detect magic and let her know that I'm ritual casting detect magic.
Okay. Roll a perception check for the awakened mind. Perception.
Oh. 11. Also, Azim, I could just cast detect magic. we don't need to wait 10 minutes if we don't want to.
You rolled the first. I'll take the perception bonus on that, so it's
Yeah.
30-20. So, your awakened mind, I have decided, is your mind awakened. So it says to you, "Ah, yes, I can see this shop from up here. Looks quite interesting. You've got all sorts of knickknacks here. Oh, I see that globe that she was talking about too. Looks quite pretty. Don't know if it would be of any value. Could be. Maybe you should look at it. Other than that, well, what I can see here looks to be a little bit of a vial with some sort of a liquid inside. Maybe you should ask about that too. Very cool.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's kind of a boring place, isn't it?
It does seem a bit boring. Thank you very much, Brain. And you know
Brain-
what? I'm gonna dispel it. So it won't be around
Doesn't
anymore.
speak to you anymore. It was annoying.
Shut up, Brain.
So that's what you see through his eyes, or your eyes. I don't know.
If Azim is still ritual casting detect magic, I won't cast it.
Hey.
She kind of looks at you straight, like, oh, you're looking quite magic-y. Very cool.
So,
I'm merely casting a ritual to observe the magic of the item.
so, lady, may I see this orb and a vial with liquid in it?
She says, yes, that I traded not too long ago. And she takes out the vial, and you recognize it as the vial that you found in Durst Manor at the very beginning, that Alex has been carrying on to, or holding on to.
We need it.
She says, yes, a handsome, tall man came here not too long ago, and, well, do you wish to trade it?
I'll take it, yes. Thank you very much.
What do you wish to trade it for?
My services of saving the village.
Yes. This is the great Ronan. He's an influencer.
I am the great. I'm
Influencer.
He's very influential.
Look at him.
He's a YouTube influencer. He's a village influencer.
The exposure will be great for your shop. He'll tell everybody he knows about all of the awesome things that you have here.
Come on, Ronan, you also have a bit of allowance with you.
I do.
So Ronan,
But that's a last resort.
roll a persuasion check.
Is it though?
With the
It is most
Paying money
last
for
resort.
things?
With advantage, because Irene's helping, maybe?
sure
Please.
with advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, I am an influencer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, are you an influencer?
I told you.
she says, well, I have heard of your great deeds, and I suppose this could be my reward to you, but then that's enough of it. I've already shown you my secret bag, so she hands over the vial of alchemist fire to you and says,
Thank you.
and don't mention it to any of the people in town, or they might get stupid ideas.
Okay. And now I will take the orb.
Yes, well, that I will trade you. What do you wish to trade for it?
My services of protecting the village.
No. That was already traded for.
Ah, well then, her services of protecting the village, and I'll point to Irene.
I don't. Not the way it works. It was a package deal.
Okay, fine. I'm willing to pay 1 silver.
Oh, but I do not allow any money to be transferred here. I'm not interested in such boring things.
I
such
see. I
coinage.
see.
Irene's gonna lean over the counter and say, I have this limited edition, fantastic aged
Okay.
wine. Would you be willing to trade?
Well,
It
sure.
really is a shame though because it's worth so much and you're getting a bargain here. And I have one of the is it Purple Grape Crush or something? Purple
Yeah.
Grape Match?
Yeah, Red Dragon Crush.
Okay. I have one of those. That's
Yeah.
all I have.
So you show it to her. She says, "Oh, yes, this is one of those wines from the Wizards of Wine winery."
And I'm sure you know they're in short supply, so this is a good deal for you.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay, never mind.
Holy shit!
I'll let her do a thing.
All right.
This particular variety is not the same as one we gave out, right? This is the purple one.
Did the purple grape number 5? Number 5 grapes.
Mambo number 5.
Yeah, we got them the number 5 grapes.
The Mambo number 5 grapes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you got the purple grape mash number 3.
Okay.
Previously.
Grape mash number
From the
3.
cellar. So I think
Yeah.
it was like a limited stock kind of thing.
Yeah. So she goes, very well. You've convinced me. I've heard that the wine they brought in was the other type. So this could be in short supply. It may be a unique thing in the lands nowadays. All right.
Alright, I gotta go, guys. Sorry.
You
My
can
dinner's
take the all. All right. Yeah.
Bye bye.
Wait.
Bye.
Awesome.
So you trade that, and I guess we can. You get some caltrops from the blacksmith eatery, and you get this orb for the bottle of wine. And was there anything else that wanted shopping?
Ronan does not want anything.
Unfortunately, no. I don't think I'll be able to upgrade my leather armor with metal stubs all across it overnight. So
Mm-hmm.
no studded leather
Yeah.
for me.
All right, so you can spend the rest of the day deciphering the book, or other activities such as that, and take a long rest and go to the abbey. But I think we can end the session there, and next week either you got the orb. Either you go into the book or you go into the abbey, is what I'm hearing.
Oh yeah, the book.
Yeah, it's,
I'm still very concerned about who's with Sergei in these flashbacks.
Ha! Sergei!
You
Did
can't
you
get
guys
past
know?
any name with you.
yeah, but yeah, I guess we could answer that. Does Alex, who now has the book, want to do some deciphering?
Knowing how problematic the book was, like when they first read through it,
Mhm.
well, when he was there when they read through it,
Mhm.
he would wait until everybody got back and then
Yeah.
basically inquire if they wanted to
Yeah. So
go into the book.
since no one else wants to do anything specific, you kind of gather up at the manor, and I guess everyone except I imagine Azim wants to diverge into the book if possible. So would, as you've all gathered up, do you want to, as a group decision, attempt to decipher the book?
I'd like to before the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I
you've
would like
got-
to before the
Yeah.
rest as well, and then afterwards rest.
Mhm. So let me just double check so we can make sure how that's gonna be going. I think it even specifies it in the item how you go on about it. You can spend 4 hours attempting to decipher new sections of the tome to gain further insights. Deciphering is an investigation or arcana check, and 4 hours. So make an investigation or arcana check.
If that's the case, would you still give us our long rest?
Yeah. I mean, it's 4 hours, and like the shopping, let's say on a conservative line, or it took a couple hours. So you've got. I mean, you could, I guess, theoretically to spend 8 hours reading it if you really wanted to.
No, I just want to make sure we get the long rest, because I would assume the 4 hours doesn't include the long rest, or does it?
No. But I mean, it's like in the afternoon you can read it.
Oh, okay, and then take the long rest and then go to the church.
Yeah, because you can only. I'm doing it rules as written, where you can only take a long rest once per day. So it's always like at the earliest, it's at the night. If you want to push it, and you can like turn the hours upside down and take a long rest at 10 a.m. But then that would have to mean that you've been up for more than 24 hours.
Could I
benefit it.
take a
I could
long
see
rest
that we could
without sleeping?
fit in that 4 hours before the long rest. I mean,
Yeah.
all of the stuff, the fighting went down in the morning, right? And so the shopping and 4 hours, that seems reasonable.
Yeah, I'd say shopping in 8 hours even could work before sleep.
Okay, I just want to make sure that we get our long rest in.
Yeah.
That's my big
Yeah, you
concern.
definitely.
But yeah,
I'm sorry, was
would you like
Ronan
me to...
saying anything specific?
Yeah, could I get the benefits of long rest without sleeping?
No.
No.
Why would
How
you?
about like meditation? I don't want nightmares.
Oh, yeah, no, you have to spend at least 6 hours sleeping. So
I couldn't spend 6 hours meditating or something.
no, that
Or
You gotta be a warlock.
If you become an elf,
Damn, dude.
they meditate.
Or sell your soul to someone.
I could just
Is there a
pack
warlock
or
thing
something.
with that?
Warlock
Yeah,
invocation,
So,
aspect of the night or something like that.
Okay.
I do need my
So,
spells.
you know,
So.
You can sell
So
your
sell
soul.
your soul. God.
But before that,
Please don't.
You can do an Arcana check or an investigation check, and if you wish to, for instance, have Ronan aid you, you can get advantage on it. Or if Ronan wishes to aid you, rather.
Okay, would Ronan wish to aid me?
For reading the book?
Yeah.
Deciphering the book.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay.
Cool.
Make your Arcana investigation.
Oh,
Natural
nice.
20.
Oh, there you go. All right, so you spend 4 hours, and we'll start off with a chapter in the book next session.
Ooh, that's gonna be a
Great.
really good start.
That's a fun place
We're
to start.
gonna
Oh, I'm
do-
excited.
Look, and then we're going to Abby. We've already done all the preparation. It's finally happening.
Yep. I had prepped like the Abbey and Fidetov Manor, where I hinted at. So I've been like,
You're prepping all this, and we ended up just shopping.
yeah, and then nothing happened. Well,
You're like, I didn't prep enough, and we're like, okay, let's stay
Don't
here.
worry.
let's not
Don't
do
worry,
anything.
we got you.
We're not
We
gonna go
got you.
anywhere.
We're
so
just gonna
Sammy can catch
argue
up.
with civilians.
Yeah, adopt Luca and stuff like that.
Yes, Luca is bestest boy.
Yeah,
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy. All right. Well, I'm gonna
Bye, you two.
end the stream there. So thank y'all for watching, whoever's watching, and good